In Mexico, we carry our flag on our hearts because Mexico is our country, our pride, our family, and our home. I love Mexico. Mexico loves you.
Ta-da! Welcome to Sunny Morning. Today we have a really beautiful surprise with Lily and Terry as our very special guests this morning. And so we're going to be able to talk to you a little bit and share with you about your experience in Mexico and the hotels. And I think Elliot has a pretty good, interesting questions for you.
Yeah,
welcome.
thank you so much for joining us and spontaneously. I know you've had a relaxing morning so far. We met a short while ago and you're such good sports to come on the show, and everybody's welcome here because we're talking about, traveling into Mexico, because everybody's sort of got a mixed view right now. There's warnings, travel warnings around, and lots of tourists here. We get to hear both sides, but from your point of view, before you came down, did you see the travel warning about Playa del Carmen?
Yes, we did. In fact, we had friends that were going to join us
and
declined our invitation because of those warnings, and which was really sad because...
How'd that make you feel when they told you no?
We've been here for 6 years, and it's been one of the most wonderful experiences that, we keep coming back. And I have to tell you, the main reason that we come back, we love the people.
Yeah.
They're just so accommodating, they're friendly, they make you feel so welcome. And I just had the best massage I've ever had in my life.
We were talking yesterday about the massages, right? And, a present for each other with the partners. And that was something very spectacular. Did you also get a massage, Lily?
Yes, and it was wonderful.
Yes, what kind of massage did you receive?
It was relaxing,
Oh,
relaxing
It was
massage.
deep massage.
Deep tissue?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sure you feel your back really straight
Oh,
up,
yes.
right?
Oh, yes, it's wonderful.
Very good. So, have you done any city tours around Cancun?
No.
No? Just stay in the hotel?
We stay in the resorts. The resorts are so wonderful and so many different restaurants, and we just don't feel the need to get out. We went to the Miami ruins.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mayan ruins, yes.
Yes.
We
And
did
how did
that
you like
once
them?
several years ago, and it was wonderful.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
So when you go back to Indiana, right? You're from home in
Exactly.
Indiana. So it's a very different landscape to the blue Caribbean Ocean here, and of course it has all its wonderful virtues too. I think one of your baseball teams is pretty good there, right?
Heck, oh, that's correct.
I do my homework. But when you go back and people ask you about how was your experience, I mean, are they affected, do you think, by the media the way they ask you that, or are they expecting you to say an incident may have occurred, or how is it?
They are definitely aware of what the news media is saying.
Okay.
And what I tell them is we've never experienced anything like that. I mean, I don't really know what they're talking about because all of our experiences have been really positive.
Yeah.
We just, and being here after 6 years, you'd think we would have maybe run into something like that. There was a little bit of trepidation when we thought about coming the first time, but
Was it? Yeah.
but it turned out to be a wonderful experience.
So you mentioned some of the people, making the difference. Who would you say that's kind of any individuals or people here that shine for you when you come down to the El Dorado Hotel? I mean, are there people, such a lot of employees, right? I mean,
Oh my.
thousands of people here working
Sammy,
here.
over JoJo's.
Sammy.
Unbelievable. He's the one that put the wine in my paper cup.
Can we see it? Have you had it yet? Have you?
Well, no, it's over there.
You should get it. I mean, it's happy hour somewhere, right? Now let's see this, okay? We do drink early here in Mexico on vacation.
This is thanks to Sammy.
Thanks to Sammy. Well done, Sammy.
Thank you, Sammy.
Lily, where's yours? What are you drinking this morning?
Oh, I had a Bloody Mary, and I downed it. It's gone.
There you go. Not something you possibly do during your working life, is it?
No.
At 9 o'clock in Indiana. I mean, tell us a little bit about what you do back home as well, so that people can understand your life there and what your life is like down here.
Well, Lily and I have been married 52 years.
Oh, wonderful.
And,
Congratulations.
We've been in business together our entire lives. We have a catering business in Indiana. We, of course, cater to the Indiana University, and we do a lot of wedding receptions and company events and that sort of thing.
I wonder,
So
what's
you're
the name of your
pretty busy.
company? Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Give us a shout out to your company. What is it?
I'm Terry, and it's called Terry's Catering.
Terry's
Okay.
Catering.
However, it should be called Lily's Catering because she does all the work.
Mama's
Well-
busy in the business in the kitchen. I mean, how many people do you employ back there?
Throughout the year, about 50.
So this week, are they on vacation as well?
Yes.
Do you give them a
Yes.
week off?
Yeah, we
Yes.
give them a week off, spring break, because
Yeah.
it's easier just to close the business down for a week than it is to
Imagine.
when we're gone.
Well, being in that business, I'm sure you also love the quality. You know, you could compare the quality, you know, food and beverages in here. So how do you find it in Mexico?
Oh, I took probably 25 pictures last night of the Mexican
Arrangements of the
party that we
cuisine?
had
Show, the
last
party.
night.
Presentation.
And,
What was it? An outdoor cookout? Or was
Yes,
it- Yeah.
Yes, and it's fun to
Okay.
come down and get ideas.
Of
you know.
course, absolutely.
You get inspired, right?
Yes, yes.
Well, what would you recommend to the tourism back in the States about Mexico, other than the resorts and other than the people? What else do you think it's worth it to notice for Mexico?
What would you say?
I would come down, you know, I think everyone should come down to Mexico. It's a wonderful vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the people, and it starts when you land in Mexico. I mean, it starts just
I agree.
the minute you get off the plane. The way we were treated is just unbelievable. My first experience, I had a knee surgery. I had a complete knee replacement,
Yeah.
and they could almost tell I was having trouble. So they immediately came up and helped me, took me through
They
customs.
prioritized you. You didn't have to wait in
that's
line,
exactly
right?
right.
They're
Didn't
really
have to
good with
ask,
that at
but
the
they
airport.
just-
Yeah.
They saw the problem and they took care of it.
Exactly.
So that's a myth, guys. I mean, if you're thinking, oh, those long lines coming through customs, this is it. If you have a special situation, they're very, very helpful here, right?
Yes.
Unbelievable.
The
Yeah.
infrastructure for tourism actually is real and is great and is really wonderful. A lot of training they receive, everybody in their own position, so they can actually assist anybody or just provide them from really a beautiful, nice service to everybody.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone has a smile. They're always anxious to please. I need about 40.
Don't tell them that. Your jobs are safe, but Terry's expanding the business when he comes home. Your jobs are safe.
Yeah, it's been wonderful. We have had no negative experiences, and that's in 6 years or 6 times come down.
And it's grown your confidence, of course, with the country and the people. And you possibly, I don't know, I mean, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I mean, does it tick you off a little bit that sometimes they're a
Yes.
little bit over-attentive in the media at times, you know?
Oh, absolutely. I
Yeah.
think that they're taking a few examples and making people feel that that's the way it is generally, and it's just not. It's not that way.
No, it's not like that. I mean, you are approve of that, and everybody else, you know, outside also is approved, and it's not like
I
that.
Yeah.
think you have to be
Yes.
careful. You know, if I go to Chicago or if I go to New York,
course.
I go with the same cautions. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's no different. It's no different than traveling in the United States.
Anywhere you go,
Exactly.
right, you take certain local precautions, you know the local do's and don'ts, but, you know, you don't go way off the beaten track at, you know, at wrong times of the day,
Yes.
right? You know,
Yes.
if you look for trouble, you probably will find it anywhere you go,
Definitely.
right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Definitely.
Yes.
If you follow some certain common sense guidelines, and you know, I think the resort infrastructure, like Sylvia said, I mean, I've been here 20 years. I've seen this whole Riviera Maya grow up from construction to where it is today, and it's amazing. I mean, and not just working at this particular resort, other facilities I've worked at, working with like members. Are you members of the
Yes.
organization?
Yes.
Because there's something you've really gone beyond. You've gone into an affinity now, right? And now
right.
you've gone from coming from a point of low knowledge base into a point where you're opinion formers now, right?
That's right. Yeah. We joined the first day.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
But
God!
we had an excellent salesman. I will tell you that
Oh
right
my
now.
goodness! I bet he was.
Yeah.
Goodness me!
Yeah. We had timeshares before we actually.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you, of course, you have the maintenance fees and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But when they showed us their program, it was convincing.
That must have been a real feeling because you already had timeshares, right?
Right.
So you
Yes,
must have had a
exactly.
stronger feeling to say, this is a place we'd like to come back to. We
Right.
don't want to buy this. And I think you can exchange them, right, all over the world. But you said, this one's going to be like a home resort,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Exactly.
It's something we look forward to every year. I mean, it's just unbelievable how we'll get ready for. In fact, We're thinking about coming twice a year now. But,
Don't tell your
yeah.
salesman.
Yeah.
He'll be sharpening the pencil. Well, he better put a good discount on there for you if you do,
Exactly.
all right?
There you go.
A little more. So, well, we really appreciate Terry and Lily that you really came with us today. And to everybody, we love everybody. Stay with us. We're going to a commercial right now, and we're coming back. Stay with us.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.